In this session, we are going to walk through the brand new format for the SAP ABAP certification exam. Now, if you've taken SAP exams in the past, forget everything you know about multiple choice questions. This new exam is a 100% hands-on, system-based assessment. You won't be clicking radio buttons. You will actually be given real-world tasks to complete inside a live SAP system. Now, let's look at the core rules of this assessment. System-based assessment. This is a 100% practical, hands-on exam. Instead of selecting answers from a list, you will be given specific coding and configuration tasks that you must successfully complete inside a live SAP system. It's an open book exam. You don't need to memorize every single syntax rule. You are fully allowed to use standard everyday aids during the test, including learning.sap.com, help.sap.com, and the ABAP keyword documentation F1 help. AI assistance is allowed. You are explicitly allowed and expected to use SAP Joule right inside ADT to help you write, optimize, or troubleshoot your code during the exam. This is not a proctor-monitored exam, and as I mentioned, there are 0 multiple choice questions. It is purely an exercise-based test where you complete one or more tasks within a strict time limit. You will complete this exam using your own local installation of Eclipse and the ABAP Development Tools ADT plugin. SAP will assign you a remote system. You will copy that system's details and configure it as an ABAP Cloud project right inside your own Eclipse IDE. Before you start exam, there are a few critical technical checks you must perform. If you don't already have Eclipse IDE installed on your local system, download it directly from the official Eclipse website and complete the installation. Once Eclipse is ready, you must also add the ABAP Development Tool ADT plugin to your Eclipse IDE. To stay safe and avoid compatibility issues during the exam, update both Eclipse IDE and the ADT plugin to the latest available releases well before exam day. This ensures smooth integration with the SAP system and prevents unexpected bugs or version conflicts. Also, ensure your web browser is fully updated. Clear your browser cache and cookies to prevent any session conflicts. Now that you are familiar with the exam format, let's walk through the exact steps you need to follow on exam day. This section will serve as your practical guide, from setting up your environment to submitting your final assessment. Think of it as a checklist that ensures you don't miss any critical detail when the clock is ticking. When ready, head over to the certification section on the SAP Learning Hub to open your exam portal. Double-check that the exam name and your remaining subscription attempts match what you registered for. Review all exam guidelines provided to ensure you understand the requirements. Carefully read and agree to the exam's terms and conditions before proceeding. As soon as you click Start Certification Exam, the 24-hour exam timer begins automatically. This countdown represents your total time window to complete the exam. Record your assigned group number carefully, as you need to enter it during ABAP object creation. Whenever 4 signs appear during object creation instruction given in exam task, replace it with your group number to ensure your work is properly identified. If you face any issues, sharing your enrollment ID with the support team allows them to quickly confirm your enrollment and provide efficient assistance. Access and read the provided PDF file thoroughly to understand the certification exam tasks. When you click Access Practice System, a 4-hour timer begins. This is the actual working time you have inside the SAP system to complete all assigned tasks. After 4 hours, your access to the practice system will be revoked. Even if you still have time left in the 24-hour window, you will not be able to continue working in the system. Before you trigger that 4-hour practice system timer, take your time, read the provided task PDF thoroughly, and watch our course videos to get 100% clear on what you need to build. Once you are ready, click the Access Practice System button to begin working on the exam tasks in the designated environment. Do not click the Confirm Completion button until you have fully finished all exam tasks. After clicking the Access Practice System button, a new link will open in your browser. From this link, carefully copy the URL up to .hana.ondemand.com. This portion of the link is your ABAP service instance URL. Mark it clearly and copy it to your clipboard. You will need this exact URL when creating your ABAP Cloud project in Eclipse. Now open Eclipse IDE on your local system. From the menu, choose to create a new ABAP Cloud project. In the field labeled ABAP Service Instance URL, paste the service URL you copied earlier from the browser, ending with .hana.ondemand.com. Click the Next button to proceed. When Eclipse prompts you to log on, click the Copy URL to Clipboard option. Open an Incognito or in private browser window and paste it there. This prevents conflicts with any existing SAP or corporate credentials saved in your everyday browser. The exam uses single sign-on SSO based on your enrollment, so you won't need to type a username or password. Once authenticated in Incognito, Eclipse will automatically connect and your ABAP Cloud project will be ready to use. Once you've successfully logged on, you can begin working on the certification exam tasks directly within Eclipse. Ensure you carefully follow these critical rules and guidelines during your assessment. The 4 signs rule. You will be assigned a unique group number. Keep this handy. Whenever the instructions tell you to create an object using 4 signs, you must replace those signs with your specific group number. This is how the automated grading system identifies your work. Keep your enrollment ID close. If anything glitches, have your enrollment ID ready to share with the support team so they can help you quickly. Browser safety. Do not close the main assessment browser window. If you accidentally do, don't panic. Go back to learning.sap.com, log in, and navigate back to the assessment page. No multi-system access. Do not attempt to connect to any other practical or work SAP systems in any browser session while the exam is active. Activate everything. You must activate all repository objects you create. If an object is left inactive, the grading system cannot evaluate it and you will lose points. This doesn't apply to packages or message classes as they don't require activation. Single transport request. Make sure you save every single object you create into one single transport request. Open book aids. Because this is a practical exam, you are allowed to use everyday resources. You can freely use learning.sap.com, help.sap.com, and your standard ABAP keyword documentation, F1 help. Use AI assistance. It is fully expected and permitted for you to use Joule in ADT to assist you with code generation, explanations, or troubleshooting during the test. Finally, let's go over the steps to properly end your exam and check your results. This is the last but most important stage, because once you submit, no further changes can be made. When you are completely finished with all your developments, it's time to wrap things up. Go back to the original browser tab where you started the assessment and click the Confirm Completion button. Once you submit, your access is revoked and you cannot make any further changes or re-enter the system. The automated validation process takes about 15 minutes. To see if you passed, click on button, go to My Certifications, and your result will be waiting for you there. With this final step, you have successfully completed the SAP ABAP certification exam. I hope this walkthrough has given you a clear understanding of the exam format and the process, from starting the assessment to submitting your work and checking your results. Thank you for following along in this session, and I wish you the very best of luck with your certification exam.